In spite of the United States' largest ever crackdown on cryptocurrencies, the values of these decentralized assets continue to rise. When the price of cryptocurrencies rises, this is further evidence that the new financial system we are constructing with these tools is significantly more robust and secure than its predecessor. The technology and promise of blockchain is going to change the way finance works forever, and what we are seeing right now is proof that we are taking power away from corrupt politicians and regulators. Finally, I want you to keep in mind that while the politicians and regulators we have right now are the ones trying to shut this down, they are temporary. Eventually, they will be replaced by people who will embrace the potential of blockchain. The situation when those in charge recognize they have no control over events. This new system will gain widespread popularity, and investors will pour money into the underlying protocols. That time will arrive eventually. This now is the most difficult phase. We are now fighting a war in an effort to noting that they are failing, will continue to fail, and will ultimately make the system stronger is crucial if you want to stop the technology. I'd like to go on to discussing a few tweets I sent out earlier that I found to be rather fascinating and that sparked some lively debates. Most of my tweets I am continuously moving between different Twitter areas, and it has come to my attention that many people in the crypto field have a fundamental misunderstanding of encryption. Mac is explaining to listeners why they own Bitcoin, and it blows. The reasoning they are using is beyond my comprehension. When I hear people say things like, I just buy as much Bitcoin as I can and keep it in my wallet because one day Bitcoin is going to disrupt the US dollar and become the new reserve currency of the United States, my first thought is that they must be completely insane. My grandma will never use Bitcoin to make in-store purchases, and neither you nor I will ever want to use Bitcoin because of how inconveniently sluggish it is. In the end, paying using Bitcoin is tedious and cumbersome because of its high cost. I'd rather not risk sending 0.0004 BTC if the exchange rate fluctuates. We Americans and humans utilize things costing $1 or one of anything every minute. They desire a constant value whether it's 1 peso or 1 yen. Bitcoin maxis need a stable currency, but they don't see the big picture since they're so fixated on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has blinded people to the underlying technology of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin was always an experiment, the first cryptocurrency, the first blockchain technology, but it lacks the characteristics necessary to usher in a new era of decentralized digital currency. The redesigned financial landscape is to what protocols do these results owe their occurrence? New fiat currencies, new government assets, and new asset classes will be developed upon them, promising to revolutionize our payment systems. This is why I tweeted about it. The XRP ledger is a distributed ledger for making payments, and XRP represents the platform's native, infinitely scalable liquidity. I'm arguing that in the future, XRP won't be used for any kind of transaction at all. Instead, stable coins, bills, and real estate contracts based on the XRP ledger will be used for all of these purposes, as well as for the exchange of bonds, stocks, and other financial instruments. The XRP blockchain can be used to create tokens for everything of value in the current monetary system, but where does the liquidity come from? When you consider that the XRP ledger actually is a platform for a new financial system, and that XRP is the native digital asset that makes that new financial system run, you begin to see the true promise of cryptocurrencies. XRP acts as a transfer mechanism for all this value, and is the native asset and native liquidity for the XRP ledger platform. This is the genuine innovation being developed, not some token-based blockchain. Don't think that because you hoard Bitcoin that someday it will become the world's reserve currency and everyone will be sending each other 0.0005 BTC and waiting 15 minutes for the transaction to clear. Instead, focus on platforms that can be expanded upon and technologies that can scale, like the XRP ledger.